Well, welcome back to the Kingsway Podcast. Woohoo! Hey, holiday special for you.
Yeah,
it is mighty close, Jed. Mighty close. The Kris Kringle is on his way.
Who's that?
Yeah, don't know. Heard about him. Talk about the Polars Express. So here's what we're gonna do. Because it's a special. It's kind of a special episode.
Yeah.
The timing of it is pretty special. Christmas Eve. We are going to do a fun discussion that maybe even helps a family make a decision tonight.
Hey, I hope
about
so. Yeah.
what to watch
There
or
you
what
go.
to do. Highly recommend reading Luke chapter 2 before anything.
Yeah.
Read the narrative. I think it'd just be fun. Check that out. There's some really cool stuff on.
Okay, Pastor.
Oh, I know. Bible Project. You can watch the narrative. I think it's cool. But after you get done doing that, Jesus stuff, you should at least check out a Christmas movie, I think.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do today is have a little friendly discussion. Friendly discussion.
That's all we ever have.
Oh man, this could ruin the Christmas spirit.
I don't even have Christmas spirit yet. So.
Okay, well that's perfect. We're gonna have a friendly discussion around the best Christmas movies, and I'm gonna put it in 3 categories. Okay. One is just flat out best Christmas movie. Okay, that's just like your film of the year, film of the
Die Hard.
life. It's on there. It's a Christmas movie. That again is up for debate.
I will fight tooth and nail. It is a Christmas movie.
Facts. And then second category is I would say like in your lifetime that has like the nostalgia, the Christmas nostalgia movie.
And
then the third option is if someone has not seen it before, maybe an outlier that you're like, this would be a cool one to watch. Or if they're like, you maybe forgot about this one, go check it out.
I'm really glad I pulled up this list of Christmas movies because I can think about like 4, at the
Are
top
you a
of my
big
head.
Christmas fan?
No.
This is the perfect discussion for you.
I'm a Grinch. I will not deny it. I'll
How do you feel about the new animated Grinch?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
No.
it's phenomenal.
No. Here's the thing. I just told you this before we started, but I'll say it again. I like Christmas. I like the season from about 3 days before Christmas till midnight on Christmas, and then I'm done.
You are a Scrooge if I have ever met one. You are just no Christmas love here. There's none.
I'm okay with that.
That's just insane to me. I have a wife that I'm pretty sure if I let her would decorate as soon as September hit. Like when Hobby Lobby puts out their decorations, they are fighting to get on my walls.
It's exhausting.
You know what?
I can't handle it.
It used to be, but I don't put any of them up, and I don't put any of them down, and it just slowly turns into a JCPenney's in our house. Like it just slowly, Christmas just erupts like a volcano.
I don't make Christmas crafts. I don't put up anything for Christmas. I do nothing, but it still exhausts me just seeing it everywhere.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, we got a little village on the top of our fireplace. We got garland with lights above all our windows in our living room. We got a Christmas tree in our kids' room, in our bedroom, and in our living room.
That's wrong.
Like it is.
No, that's not
I got a
okay.
reef the size of like
That's not okay.
3 times of a basketball goal, like hanging in my hallway. It's everywhere.
Why though?
I'm married. That's legitimate. I would not have anything. I love my wife. I love what it does for our family. My kids absolutely love it. They love putting it out. We're gonna bake cookies this week. They've already done. There's tons of things.
I will say that. It's got to make a big difference. I mean, I have small siblings, so I can understand
nieces
that.
and nephews.
And nieces and nephews, yeah.
So like you got that, but the nieces and nephews aren't quite at that age. Like you get that 6-year-old in there, dude, and they're like,
I have a 6-year-old, 5-year-old niece, something like that.
Like they'll flip out, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But again, personal preference. We're just talking about movies today.
Okay, that's fine.
So I know you're a little bit of a movie buff, but this is outside of outside of maybe your wheelhouse. But I think you got enough in you.
Yeah, I mean, I like some Christmas movies.
Let's start with nostalgia. Let's do some honorable mentions, or at least in the category, and then we'll pick one.
Okay,
nostalgia.
A Christmas Story has to go out there.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Little Ralphie.
Yep.
The leg lamp.
Yeah, I thought you were naming another Christmas movie, and I was like, "What's the leg lamp?"
No, the leg lamp, dude. The leg lamp.
The pink bunny
out.
The pink bunny onesie. What's the toad? Is that the bully?
Yep.
The
Yep. And then putting his tongue on the pole.
My favorite part of that movie. My
Uh-huh.
favorite part of that movie that I don't know if anybody else really thinks is as funny as I do is when his little brother gets all wrapped up to go to school.
And
I can't put my arms down.
Yeah.
It gets me every time.
And then I always love the part where the dad goes down to work on the furnace, and he's like, "My dad would weave a tapestry of cuss words that's still floating over the Lake Michigan today." Like I think that was hysterical. There's tons of things about that my dad and I, when we would watch it, it felt like I was connecting to my grandparents.
Yeah,
felt like I was connecting to their history and what they grew up with.
Yeah.
I understood what they had experienced versus what I was experiencing.
Yeah. I think for me, it's just that's what my dad would choose every Christmas. He'd be like, "All right, we got to watch A Christmas Story,"
Yep.
and so, yeah.
And you laugh at the same things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely agree. Other honorable mentions, because I would agree.
For
Christmas Story is
nostalgia?
definitely in mine for nostalgia.
Here's the thing. Okay, years and years ago, when I was just a lad, my family watched this version of A Christmas Carol that was far and away. Well, here's the thing. We haven't been able to find it since then. And it's been like a
It's
search
not the Scrooge
for us.
McDuck one.
No.
Okay.
In our minds, it was like far and away the best version of A Christmas Carol that's ever been made. But we have not been able to find it. It's been like 20
What
years.
is it, like Norwegian? Is it like a different language?
It wasn't a different language. No.
Okay.
No. But yeah.
Huh.
So there's like
There's a
mystery.
mythical one out there.
There's
that's
a
in
mythical
nostalgia.
A Christmas Carol. That
Okay.
Does it exist? We don't know.
In nostalgia, it does. I know, like for me, the old school, like Rudolph, claymation,
I really don't have any nostalgia
and
for those at all.
oh my gosh, man, we watch that all the time. And then White Christmas is huge on my list. That was one that I still watch almost every year.
Oh man, I'm
old
trying to
school,
think.
it's like a 4-hour movie too. It's
Yeah.
so long.
I don't think I've seen White Christmas.
See, it's a classic, but it's like Bing Crosby. I mean, it's just an old school film, dancing, and I love it. But I literally don't like telling people because they'll like go watch it and they'll be like, "This is like La La Land boring Christmas thing," and I'm like, "I know."
So I'd probably love it.
You'll probably like it. I think you will. It's good music. It's classic. It's just classic to me.
Yeah. Jingle All the Way is a little nostalgia for me.
Oh yeah, trying to get the
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
what's the dolls?
Is it Ultra something? I don't remember. No,
I just remember the dad's trying to get it and he can't find the doll and he promised it.
Sinbad.
Sinbad, dude.
There are some that I know of that like other people have a ton of nostalgia for, but that I didn't watch when I was a kid, so they don't like
A
Elf.
Wonderful Life.
Like
Wonderful Life. Elf. There you go. Yep. Elf is. I was gonna say Elf. Elf makes my potential for best Christmas movie of all time, but it's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, A Wonderful Life was another one that my dad always wanted to watch.
Yeah.
But I never liked because it was black and white.
That one is it might be my number one.
There you go.
Movie. Yeah.
There you go. See, but it's nostalgia in my mind.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. All right. So if you had to pick a nostalgic movie that you had to watch every year, which one would you pick?
It'd probably be A Christmas Story.
Yeah. And mine's definitely White Christmas. That's just the one I'm choosing. That's the one that has enough connections.
Yeah.
Let's go with an outlier before we get to our best.
Outlier. Okay.
Let's go with one that you're like, that is Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I am
My
telling
sister
you,
really likes that
it
one.
is Orlando. I mean, there's just some funny scenes. The ball pit, everything about it. It is definitely not fully family appropriate.
Yeah.
It's PG-13, but it is funny for couples. My wife and I watched it when we first got married, and we had to like go between grandparents and parents, and then back and forth. And that's basically what it's about. Families at Christmas, you have to bounce all the way around. It might be funnier this Christmas if you're not doing all that to just laugh about it. Yeah. But then it also may be really sad because you're like, I'd take the Four Christmases. But The Holiday with
Jack Black.
Jack Black, Jude Law.
Here's the thing. I've never seen that movie, but I looked it up a little while ago. I can't remember why. I think my mom and my sister were talking about it or something. And it cracked me up because on IMDb you have it's Jude Law and
Jack Black.
Yeah,
and then
who are the
what's her
actresses
face
in
from
it?
Titanic?
Exactly. Yeah,
I know who. Why can I not remember her?
I can't remember her name
Cameron
either.
Diaz, and then
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet
and Cameron Diaz. Yeah. So if you look it up on IMDb, you have the other three main actors and actresses first. So Jude Law, Kate Winslet, and Cameron Diaz, and they look, like red carpet ready, like they're, all made up and they look great. And then you have Jack Black, and he's got like this wild, untamed beard, and he just looks like a caveman.
Yep.
And it made me laugh so hard.
What's funny is like he is probably at his most charismatic and is totally fun in the movie if you've ever seen it. Like his hair's like slicked out and like he's just a fun, lovable guy.
Yeah.
In the movie and
in real life.
His like Gibbles channel on YouTube, he just looks like a wild caveman.
I know. He's the best. I love him.
But those are like honorable mentions. I will say Netflix has a movie called Klaus, Klaus. It's a animated movie. It is a fantastic movie to watch with kids. That is out there. I cry almost every time because it's beautiful and it's well done. It's not a classic by any means, but it could become someone's classic. And it just has a great ending. I love the way that it kind of tells a full story and it's not what you're expecting. And the animation is gorgeous. The new Grinch, I highly recommend. It is fun, laugh. The Jim Carrey one, of course, has a special place in my heart. But
no doubt.
The new animated one is just really well done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other Christmas movies. Die Hard is definitely on there. If they've never watched Die Hard, that's rated R. That's a parents after the kids go to bed
no
one.
doubt.
But that's a fun one.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man. Just throwing out random movies
that happen to take place at Christmas.
Yep. Yeah. Dude, you're a dork and a half. Yeah. I think those are mine.
I don't really have any outliers. Like I don't really watch a ton. I'll watch Christmas movies when other people turn them on.
Like I'm going back and forth on what my favorite Christmas movie is because I think I'm going to make some people really mad if I say the one that I was planning on saying, but I almost have to go there. So, all right.
Are we going there?
Favorite movie a Christmas movie of all time. This is your favorite. This is not meaning that it actually is. This is just your choice.
Okay.
This is the
one. Well, that might change things. Because I do love the Jim Carrey, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, I'll allow you to have two.
It's that would be my personal favorite, I think, because it cracks me up. I wasn't allowed to watch it. And so I didn't see it until like 3 years ago. And it was the best time. I loved it. Luke Baumquist quoted it all the time, and that made me want to watch it.
So it's that one?
Or It's a Wonderful Life. I think It's a Wonderful Life is probably the actual best one.
Okay.
I think. I cry every time I watch that. I think it's just
it's every time the bell rings, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the angel gets wings. It's a beautiful story. If you've never watched that.
Oh, yeah. If you are like Trevor and you were put off by it because it's black and white, I'm sure there's a colored version out there somewhere. But it's worth it.
It is a great story. I can't believe they haven't remade it either.
I hope they don't.
I just feel like they could do a really cool version that would kind of bring it back to life.
Yeah.
But I think the older one would always
it would
be the
still
classic.
live it. Yeah. It would still live.
Because here's my vivid, very different for like, as far as impact and like one that I look forward to watching, it's definitely influenced by my children. It's definitely influenced by going to the theater. It was the first 3D movie that I ever watched in IMAX that just blew my mind. And it was Polar Express.
Okay.
It was one of those movies we watched 3 years in a row. We went to IMAX to see it.
Nice.
And we saw it when my sister was like 13, 14, 15 years old. And I was like early 20s. I came back from college. We went. And it's now the movie my kids beg for the first. And whenever I watch it, there's just something about the magical side. And the animation has always put people off. And I get that some people don't view it.
Yeah.
But it is just, it captures my kids' attention. They sing the Hot Chocolate song. They love the movie. And in the end, I just love how it teaches the message of Christmas is belief, but then it's also believing in that there's some things that you need to learn and grow, and that there's someone out there that believes in you.
Yeah.
And so the Santa story isn't just about the presents. It's literally like someone that believes in you and wants to help you grow. And I'm like, that almost is an easier transition to like Jesus. You know what I mean? That like believes in you and wants to. So that's it. But if I am picking a movie and I'm telling someone it's Christmas Vacation.
I've never seen it.
100% it's Christmas Vacation. And it is Chevy Chase to the max. If you have not seen it, Jed,
I haven't.
it will be the movie you will laugh the hardest you have ever laughed at a Christmas movie. And I'm not even gonna spoil it. It is that funny. And it's still that funny.
That makes me worried because I mean, people have talked about it as long as I can remember. I've never seen it. Usually that means I'm not going to like it.
It is one of those movies that will have moments it'll date itself, but there will be other times that you'll be like, oh my God. And you will want not to laugh, and you will find yourself laughing. It is a classic. It is the one that anytime it comes on, I quote it with my friends. It's still the one that if I was watching cable and it was whatever part it came across, I would check to see where it was at, and then I would watch it, and I would be like, "Oh my gosh, it's that part!" And it's so true now as I'm raising my kids and I'm trying to get ready for Christmas, just like we were talking about with like decorations and like the craziness of like cleaning and having relatives over and like just all the stuff that comes. It feel like it encapsulates my struggle sometimes to provide for my family and how much of a doofus I can be. Even in small ways.
That's the truth.
So I guess it's such a funny movie. I don't know how to explain it other than like it is a bamboozle of a show and it makes me laugh almost every time I watch it. So there it is, a silly thing. I hope you find something to watch this Christmas Eve. I hope maybe we helped your own discussion and not divided your house as you listen. You're like, that is a terrible choice. I hope that you find something to curl up and watch. I hope that you just hold each other a little bit more tightly, that you recognize that as Jesus is coming, or at least we celebrate that he is coming tomorrow, you cling to that hope and that you allow that to come in and to rush in, not as the wrapping papers unwrapped or as the moments that maybe bring joy and the physical things that you get, but maybe just letting Jesus come in and recognize that he is with you, he is for you, he loves you, and he has not forgotten you, and he is coming back again. And I just I hope that we can all remember that wherever we're at, whoever we're with, and able to see that Jesus is the hope we're all clinging to. So Jed, appreciated you being in with us this year. This has been an awesome time, and I know we'll get to do a couple more of these, I think, at the beginning of the year to get us started, but only time will tell. But 2020 was a crazy year, man. It was a crazy year, but hey, we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Yeah. Feel free to go back and check out any of the other. I know we had a couple other videos. We did some movie stuff.
Yeah.
If you need some more discussion around your table,
go watch Hans Gruber fall off Nakatomi Tower.
We love you. Have a great and glorious day in the Lord. We'll see you later. Merry Christmas.